Hi guys, so we are going to prep some overnight oats. This is going to be a really fun thing that I prep for the entire week. I have a pint-sized jar here. This is just a basic pint-sized mason jar, and it's the kind with the wide top, but obviously you can use any kind of jar that you want so long as it is big enough to hold all the stuff that you want to put in it. So I'm going to link some great recipes in this video down below, but we're going to start with the two basic ingredients, which is milk, and you can use a milk of your choice. You can use almond milk. If you drink 2%, you can use that. Soy milk, cashew, hemp, whatever you name it. And for oats, you can be really flexible in that area as well. You can use quick cooking oats, steel cut oats, really anything you want. What I'm using right now are extra thick rolled oats. These are the organic ones from Bob's Red Mill. I get them by the case, so I've got quite a few to go through. So that's what I'm using right now, but you can certainly use any kind of oats that you want. So we're gonna measure out. I'm gonna do 1/3 of a cup, and whatever amount of oats you use, you want to do equal amount of almond milk or whatever milk you choose. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio. You can do half a cup, you can do 1/4 of a cup if you want it more just like a teeny tiny snack. Totally up to you. It's extremely flexible. And then once we get our jars filled, we can talk about some of the mixers that you can add to your oats to give it flavor. So this is super easy to prep for the week. You can really just set it up like an assembly line. So again, I'm using 1/3 of a cup. I want a larger portion. You could even go up to like a cup if you want a huge portion. That's totally fine. Last one. Okay, so I have all of my jars filled. I'm just gonna get the caps ready. And again, you don't have to use any particular type of jar. I just happen to be using about a 1-pint mason jar, but you can even reuse peanut butter jars. I have friends that reuse these jars. These are the perfect size. They're actually 16 ounces as well, so they're really exactly the same. So now we're gonna do the milk. And again, we're doing equal. Okay, so you can do 1/3 and 1/3, so you have equal parts. You can go ahead and throw that in there. We're gonna do this for every single portion that we're preparing for the week. So this is super, super easy. It's not something that is easy to mess up. Okay, so now that we have all of our jars prepped and ready to go, we have 1/3 almond milk, 1/3 of these extra thick rolled oats. Now we can go ahead and add in whatever toppers we want to use. Now I'm going to link multiple recipes, but I'm going to put in a few of the same base ingredients in all of them. We're going to do about half a teaspoon brown sugar to give it a little sweetness. A little less in the ones that I'm planning on adding fresh fruit to. We have some bananas, and there were some good blueberries at the grocery store. You can really make it flexible and throw in whatever you have on hand that sounds good with your breakfast. Okay, so there's a couple other toppers that you can add in. I love flaxseed. I don't have any on hand right now, but we have chia seeds, so you can do about a teaspoon of those. You can do a little bit of cinnamon added into your sugar. If you want to make it a sweet treat, we have chocolate chips. I'm gonna link down below a cold brew recipe that involves coffee, one of my favorite things. It's a cold brew vanilla oatmeal. Okay, so now I'm going to sprinkle in a touch of cinnamon in all of my jars, even the one that I'm doing vanilla cold brew in, because I love cinnamon in my oatmeal. All right, so everybody has a little bit of cinnamon. You can add raisins, peanut butter. You can stir in peanut butter and banana. You can do berries with a little drizzle of your favorite honey or agave nectar. The possibilities are really endless. I'm gonna add a little bit of chia seeds because that's what I have on hand. And then we're going to go ahead and customize the rest of them after. All right, so I have them prepped. You can take a look at what it looks like inside the jar. What we're going to do is just stir it up. You want to make sure that you get down to the bottom of that jar, get all of that goodness mixed in. You definitely want to get all the oats nice and dampened by the milk. Once that is well incorporated, I push all the oats that kind of get stuck to the sides back down so that everything's nice and level. You just go ahead and pop your lid on that, throw it in the fridge. You could add your fruit in here at the top in advance, or you can top it the morning of. I just throw my blueberries in advance because they're going to refrigerate really well in the top of this jar. Bananas, I'll add the morning of because I don't like brown bananas. You can store it just like this or add your toppings. And then the rest of these, I am going to prep up with some of my favorite things. I will link those below. And then I'm also going to link one more thing. I don't have them here yet, but I'm excited to get them. So I have this Gover cup, which is an awesome, awesome cup. It is like a mommy wine glass, and it's made out of white glass. So it comes with a protective silicone sleeve that's super cute and patterned. Well, guess what? I found the same kind of thing for mason jars, so I'll link those down below. Thanks for joining and enjoy your overnight oats.